Thank you very much for talking to us. What's your name, sir?
Phil Kaplan, Chairman of the Leeds Rhinos Foundation.
And today we've had an amazing game, haven't we? Warrington have come and we've played against the Leeds Rhinos for a very special trophy. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yes, Warrington have retained, well, they haven't retained, they've taken back the first leg trophy. The first PDRL game ever played was between Leeds and Warrington, over in Warrington. It was commemorated by presenting a cup to the winning team. Leeds won on that occasion, and I know that's rankled with the Wolves ever since. The second game, the return leg, is over here this afternoon, and Warrington have come and deservedly taken the trophy back over to Cheshire, but that gives us a perfect excuse now to have a third game to see who really owns it.
Exactly. 2 out of 3 would be the winner, wouldn't it?
Well, I think so, unless it was Warrington, in which case it'd be best of 5.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So Warrington obviously are going out to Australia. Do you think there's a chance for Leeds to go out as well?
I think more importantly is we've got a World Cup here in 2021, and there's already 3 versions of that lined up, the men's, the women's, the wheelchair. I think it'd be fantastic if there was a 4th version, and that was the PDRL. So they play the game in Australia, they play the game in New Zealand. Obviously we're just starting to get some teams involved doing it here. It'd be wonderful if the guys that have performed so heroically today could think that perhaps in 3 years' time they get the chance to represent their country in a World Cup. So I'd like to see it develop to a point where we can add an international dimension, not just a club travelling over to play a club over there.
That sounds like a fantastic plan. I know America would be quite a good place. They're kind of looking at already setting up something over there.
Yeah, America, anywhere. I mean, I think this today has just again emphasised the all-inclusive nature of the sport. It's open to everyone. I don't think we've seen a disability game of rugby league. I think we've seen rugby league today, instantly recognisable as a sport, full of commitment, passion, no quarter given. Whatever abilities or disabilities are brought onto the field are completely forgotten. That's competitive sport out there. It means everything to the people that have played. I think I might be biased, but I think this is one of the best venues in the world to play sport when you look at the history and the tradition. I think the fact that some guys have been able to play on this field, it's been treated like a first team game with all the surroundings, a really good crowd that appreciated all the effort that was put in. We're at the start of something very, very special here for rugby league and sport in general.
That's quite an amazing note, isn't it? I mean, in terms of, because I actually play for Wakefield's Trinity, so I will be back here on the pitch on the 20th of July. So for me, standing here now is a bit of a preempt of what's going to happen. But you're right, it's an amazing venue. So do you think media are going to get involved and we could see this potentially on television or on the radio? Yeah,
well, this game was live streamed. I think there are plans to do others. Hannah Cockcroft, who obviously we're great to have her on board as an ambassador for what we're doing. She's tweeted out that she would have loved to have been here today. So I think that when you get celebrity endorsements, while the stream was on, there was well wishes coming in from places like Canada. So it is making an impact, and I think the important thing is that everybody who's played today has enjoyed the experience, but the standard has been high. So those that are seeing it for the first time, they know when the games are, they'll come and support it. I think there's some corporate social responsibility that wants to get behind this as well from some big firms. So I think it's an area that rugby league needs to seriously look at, because if you can bring in new spectators, new partners, that can spill over into all aspects of the sport, but this and the women's game are the real growth areas in the immediate future.
Thank you very much for your words, sir. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Oh, my pleasure entirely. I've just enjoyed every minute of it.